All right, everyone, we welcome you to the campus of Bourne High School here in Bourne, Massachusetts for this afternoon's coverage of high school boys lacrosse on Bourne Community Television channels 6, 8, and 9, the Bourne Community TV YouTube page, and my broadcasting YouTube channel. South Coast Conference action today. The 4 and 6 Greater New Bedford Voc-Tech Bears taking on the 9 and 0 Bourne High School Canalmen. We thank you for joining us on any of our feeds. Keegan, Hamblett on commentary. Greater New Bedford in a mix of their black uniforms. Some of those practice penny guys have white numbers out there, traditional dark green numbers. The Bourne Canalmen are in their home white uniforms. And Greater New Bedford will have the first chance on the right side. That's Noah Tavares, a little bit behind the intended target. Looking to pick it up on the ground is Frank Crowell, up in the air and snagged by James Crowell as he took it away from Connor Arujo. Arujo close to stepping over midfield. James Crowell dished it down low and it couldn't find its way all the way through to Charlie Seitz. Seitz will be defended by Anthony Alicia. Seitz will give it back to Jack Balfour. Had some confusion going on there. The official blew the whistle, even though the play was still going on. Looked like Bourne was just trying to get set up, though. Balfour taking the nudge, looking to dish it down low, and it wouldn't go again to Seitz. The intended target was looking to poke it behind the senior goalie. In net for Greater New Bedford today, John Santana. Ty Hawks tried to pass that one into the middle. Balfour looking to get to it on the far side. Thomas Buss will be on him. Here is Max Riddle, right side, Ty Hawks. Hawks, nice little poke made by Troy Santos. Still taking it as the double team came in. Balfour the flick. Seitz had to go off the webbing just before he was going to get that shot away. Hamilton looking to play it up just to the edge of the attacking area. Hawks picks it up and his shot scores. Ty Hawks with his 19th goal of the year puts Bourne in front early on. The senior midfielder and team captain, Ty Hawks, once again getting on the score sheet, and a big one for Bourne early on. This is a Greater New Bedford side that has won 2 in a row. They're 3-1 in their last 4 games after starting the year 1-5. This is Mike Valois off the face-off, drifting off to the right side, and we'll get it over to Seitz. Seitz got it out in front, but I couldn't find Brady Banks, and Riddle will pick it up with Imrix Andrade defending about 7 yards away. I might remember Imrix Andrade from ice hockey season in the winter. We've always called him the best hair flow in the SEC. Brady Banks, stutter step in, and he couldn't get a clean shot away. Hamilton couldn't get it in his webbing, and it goes out of play. Clock stops with 9:38 to go in the first. Restart will be taken on the far side, and it goes to goal. Played into the middle. Good step-up pass on the right side. It's going to lead to Ethan Fox defending Noah Tavares. Tavares got it up top, and that shot scores. Nice shot straight on by Connor Arujo, ties it up. First shots on goal from both teams find the back of the net, in net for Bourne today. No surprise once again, Nolan Schofield has played every minute this year, 366 goals against average. And coming in, he faced 100 shots overall, and he's got 67 saves, so a 670 save percentage for him coming in. Here's the face-off again. And Kelley will get to this one against Thomas Buss. Great to have Sean Kelley back. Wasn't at the Friday game at Old Rochester, which was a 10-6 win for the Canalmen. That's a high pass cross field, and it's going to be handled on a bounce by Ty Hawks. I stand corrected from that Old Rochester game. I know we were talking about win margins. The MIAA actually changed the rule where the win margin cutoff is now 7 goals, not the 5 that it used to be. Brady Banks, a shot wouldn't go on Santana, and it goes out of the back. Now the power rankings, the new update will get released tomorrow. Latest release came on Friday, which had Bourne at number 7. And here's the crazy part. Let's say the favorites win every single playoff game. Round 1, round of 32, Bourne's getting Upper Cape Tech at home. And in the Sweet 16, if they make it, Bourne's at home against Sandwich High School. A couple close rivals that could be in effect come state tournament time. So about a month away from that, though. The state tournament won't start until the earliest, May 29th. This is Tavares looking for something on that side as he gets it out to Arujo. Arujo cutting back up top, and we'll look for some options 4 minutes in. McDonough will defend. Arujo has 3 on the left. He tried to dish it, went off of McDonough, and now a race to the ball. Gruel's trying to pick up that ground ball. Verissimo was in there as well, but finding it is McDonough stepping up the field. McDonough the pass, too high for Brady Banks that time. It'll come all the way through. That'll work on the other side for Seitz. Seitz with a couple of whacks taken. And he will still stay in control of this one. Seitz again, too high for Banks. Nearly found by Buss. Hawks has got it on the left side. Balfour's open down low if they want to get the pass over. And it won't connect with Seitz in the middle, and that one is going out of play off on the sideline. Pass too far that time for the multi-sport athlete Owen Webster. Got to thank Owen for helping out, getting the names and numbers for this game. Balfour had a really nice look at goal. Santana makes his second save. Balfour looking to redeem himself, and he missed the target completely, ended up in the corner of the field. It'll stay Bourne's possession. Seitz will take it. He's going to have Hawks on his left. And again, another high pass. There is a lot of wind in this game today, and it is blowing. If you're looking on our feed, coming from the far side to the near side. Brady Banks snags it, and he puts Bourne back in front. Brady Banks with a nice shot, and that'll be his 28th goal of the year to make it 2-1. This is a Greater New Bedford side who's still looking to win their first conference game of the season, 0-4 in SCC play overall. They do have a winning record in road games, 3-2 when they are away from Jeffrey Riley Stadium, 1-4 there. It's a Sean Kelley going up the middle as Kelley gets by Imrix Andrade. Kelley faked the dish and might have swiveled out of his stick a little bit. And that one too high down the field for Carter Lister. That's Crowell getting it over. Intended target with Sean Kelley. Riddle will let that one go to Hawks. Batted by Santos. Still on the ground. Andre trying to find it for the Bears, but it's Kelley who comes away with it. Yeah, it looks like it's going the other way. It's a tight race on the far side of the field. Aiden Coella trying to get it, but Beals finds it first. Hawks over in the middle for Max Riddle as Bourne's got some numbers going forward again. Balfour, the flick, and again can't connect with Brady Banks. It's been open a couple of times. Some of the passes have either just been off on the left or a little bit too high. This one will go to goal, and Santana will take it, as he will look to go over the middle. One bounce up in the air, bobbled a little bit, and Gruel will get it for Bourne. Gruel to Banks. He's able to stick it down that time. In the middle, Charlie Seitz. He's got it. Charlie Seitz, the team leader in goals with his 31st of the year. And goal number 3-1 has Bourne up 3-1 halfway through the first quarter. Another good crowd here at Bourne High School today. Everybody off the right side of us. There's a couple folks behind us and off to the left. Valois taps it away from Andrade. Still on the ground and coming away with it is Santos. Santos knocked away by McDonough. Santos popped it up in the air again off of McDonough's stick. And it was nearly found there by the freshman defender, but now it's the senior Riddle going up the field. On the left side, holds it up. Close to the midfield line, but Balfour will slow it down. 157 career goals for Jack Balfour. Valois, he had space in front. I think he tried the short flick over to Balfour and went all the way to Santana, who's looking to go long down the field on the right side, and that's a good pass over to Coelho. Coelho defended by Fox, now looking to make a spin move as he taps inside the attacking area and will bring it on back. And it is Tavares taking it now for Greater New Bedford. Tavares, no room to run on that side behind the net. Fox trying his best to close him out. Came back in front on the other side, and Riddle's there to help him out. It's off the stick of Frank Crowell, and the Canalmen will take over. 4:15 to go in the first. 3-1, Bourne with the home lead. Crowell, he tried the shot on goal, and it's going to be saved by Santana. Bounces over midfield. Riddle with a nice pickup, and he's able to step up. Another turnover there. Balfour looking for Ty Hawks that time. All the Bourne coaches on the far sideline getting mad to slow down the pace just a little bit. There's going to be that occasional gust of wind in a game like this, and on a day like this, where you just got to read when it's going to be happening and just slow it down. That one gets through 2 Canalmen and 1 Bear, and the senior Ethan Fox will get it on the left side. In front of the Voc-Tech bench, passes it by the scorer's table, and gathered in front of the Canalmen bench by Balfour. Another high pass. Hawks will save it about 3 yards away from the midfield line. Good pass over. That shot not going to go by Bonzani. Your shot on goals tallies right now in this one, 8-1 in favor of the Canalmen. Banks couldn't get it off the ground. The sophomore Bonzani looking to pick it up as he had it against Alicia. And it's going to go to the Bears on the restart here. Banks and Hawks just double teaming with heavy collisions right there on the far side. I think that was against Tavares. Now, it looks like he did step out of play there, and it will be Bourne's possession. Clock hits 2 minutes to go in the first. Here's Hawks. We'll now hold it back against Carson Elaine. Elaine gets a stick in there. Hawks didn't budge. Brady Banks still in possession of the ball. Working 1-on-3, it looks like, right in front of the net. Poke behind. Everybody's going to go reset here for the Canalmen, and it's Ty Hawks getting to it. Brady Banks off his stick again. And on the left, it's Balfour. Hawks will take his time against Anthony Alicia. And it's cut off in the middle by Voc-Tech. Good whack by Drew Kelley. as they come in front. This is Bus going over to Arujo, who has a lone goal for the Bears in this game. Under a minute to go in the first. Arujo, defended by Drew Kelley. Arujo knocks down Kelley, will take the shot, and that's the first save of the game for Schofield. Had a quick turnover as they were looking to find Glenn. Got pushed out of play. The clock is running here. 20 seconds. Brady Banks stepping up. Just getting whacked at there by Webster. Couple more seconds. Got to go quick. Sight's got it in front. He just put it in and make it 4-1. Second goal of the game for Sights. After this face-off, that should just about do it for the first quarter. Valois against Andrade again. Valois going to win it, and that's it for the first 12 minutes of this one. 4-1 Bourne over Greater New Bedford through 12 minutes of play. Shot and goal tally is 9-2 in favor of the Canalmen. We'll take a short break on our tape delay feeds, and we'll be right back. All right, we're back here at Bourne High School. Second quarter about to start in the South Coast Conference boys lacrosse game between the Bourne Canalmen and the Greater New Bedford Voctech Bears. Greater New Bedford looking to extend their win streak to 3 in a row. Bourne looking to get to 10-0 to start their season. What's been one of the best starts in program history for both the Bourne and Mashpee side. Already a top 7 team in Division 4. Looking to build on that new power ranking update tomorrow. There we go, second quarter underway, and it's going to start, looks like with a face-off violation, and Andrade will start it up for the Bears. Andrade, a high pass that time. He was looking to find Arujo. Well, next game coming up for the Bourne Canalmen will be on Wednesday, May 6th, and they're actually going to be playing at Mashpee Middle High School, and they take on the Seekonk Warriors. No coverage of that one, but you can be sure to go watch the rest of the season's games over on Bourne Community TV channel 6, 8, and 9, the BCTV YouTube page, and my broadcasting YouTube channel. Next coverage of Canalmen boys lacrosse we will not be until next Tuesday at game at Hull, which will be a 5 o'clock game. Santana making the save, but it is going the other way as a crease violation is called. Santana goes quick on the left side, looking to get it on a bounce. Sean Kelley poked it behind, looking to pick up that ground ball in front. And he had it for the moment. But it is going to be New Bedford's possession here. Tavares running in on Gruel. Had to back it up. Up top he goes. Vinny Verissimo. Taken away by Ethan Fox. And now it's Fox stepping up the other way. He's got Banks on the left. Instead goes in the middle to Brody Hayden. To Banks, the low shot, scores. Well, they finally got that clean pass over, and Brady Banks is on the score sheet again. 5-1 Canalmen. Going to be the tough Fogos going at it again with Bus and Kelley. Kelley earns another face-off win. And they're going to go a little bit quicker this time as the pass comes over on the left side to Connor Banks. Hayden with it up top, goes to the right side to Hawks, and will fake it to Benzani. Sean Kelley with space to work with. Goes to Banks again on the left side. They'll reset back to the team captain. Kelley with a nice snag, and his bouncing shot just missed on the near side. Banks looking to pick it up. Working with it on the far side, and a nice hit right in that corner by Webster. Looks like they do get the whistle called. That's some of that hockey physicality that a guy like Owen Webster can bring to this team. A lot of hockey guys, if you look up and down this Greater New Bedford Voc Tech roster. Here's Zeal, just escaping everything from Webster. Gave it right side, Bonzani couldn't get it. He will pick up the ground ball. Hawks coming in to help as well. And another whistle called. And a slash is called. Penalty comes with 9:37 to go in the second quarter, which Bourne is already starting to pull away. So we're still in the first half here. Head-to-head all-time, Bourne has beaten Greater New Bedford 4 in a row. 2022 was the last time that the Bears were able to beat the Canalmen. Now just holding up play here. It looks like they want to restart it on the left wing side, if you want to call it that, with Brody Hayden in possession. Banks to Seitz, gave it in the middle, and Balfour scores in the upper corner. It's been the upperclassmen today getting on the sheet for the Canalmen. All the goals have been scored by either juniors or seniors, and 4 out of the 6 have been scored by the team captains. It took 7 seconds after the flag came in. And Kelley's going to win it. He's got space to work with, but instead gives it off on the left side. Now that was how Sean Kelley scored the first goal of the year. Got to go to that 8-2 win at Fairhaven. And came 6 seconds into the game, just won the faceoff, just went straight up the field, took the shot. Here's Hayden. Gave it down low. Charlie Seitz just put it right in the webbing of Santana. Standing strong with a 7th save in goal. Off of Imrix Andrade. Hayden looking to find it. Still on the ground. Fox digging in. But it's Ty Hawks coming away with it. And Hawks has got 3 options forward yet again. Balfour, Seitz, and Banks got whacked as he was trying to make the pass away, and he's going to leave it for Seitz to take it on that ground ball, trying to poke it off to the side again. Who wants it on the ground? And they're going to let it go all the way to goal, and Santana will cover. He'll play it over the middle again. That one going to be a little bit too far. Takes 2 bounces, batted forward. I say, although there's a lot of fans here today, very quiet crowd compared to what we've been seeing the last couple of games. We also got a factor. We're on the road for one of them. One of them was Upper Cape Tech, which you're going to have everybody rowdy for. It's just one of those calm South Coast Conference game day atmospheres. Everybody's just here to see the game. A couple chit-chats going on with everybody. Not that much yelling going on. Tavares right side with a switch going. Beals instead of Fox, and now it's James Crowell stepping up the field. James Crowell still going with it. He wants that long-range shot. He scores! James Crowell, he's got his first goal of the season from a long way out. I know we're going to be replaying that one over and over again. That had to have been about 25 yards out. He took like 5 steps in order to release that shot. But good for James Crowell's first goal of the season. He's tried a couple of shots. It's about the 3rd or 4th that he's taken throughout the year, and he finally gets one in the back of the net. Valois looking to make it a 2-for-1, and it's not there. Sights tried to catch up to it. It does go out of play, but he will take it on the restart. Alicia defends behind. Got it in front, and Balfour. That one not go in the net? I don't think it did. It might have gone off of Santana.
What's up, Keegan?
High pass over. Here's Webster. Also part of the hockey team and the golf team. Not too happy with his teammates over there. James Crowell, fans urging him to take it again. We'll just give it in the middle to Max Riddle, and Riddle will pick it up one time, looking to get it a second time. Batted down, and it's going to be taken by Alicia. Alicia working against Drew Kelley. Riddle coming in to help. Webster's in there as well. And finally a whistle called. Bourne's going to take it on the restart. Riddle on the left side. What's been another offensive masterclass for Bourne in this one. I'm telling you, if you're watching on Bourne TV or my broadcasting YouTube channel, and if you haven't come down here to Bourne High for a game yet, might as well come down here. These guys are making history, and they're going to go deep in the state tournament too. Here's Riddle to Balfour. Back in. Brady Banks puts it in the back of the net. Brady Banks, he has got a hat trick and gets to 30 goals on the season as he makes it 8-1. And Valois with a cheeky step after winning it against Andrade. And tried to get it left side, but it does find Sights, who puts it in right between the wickets of the New Bedford Vogt goalie. There's another one for Bourne. And this time they're going to have Noah Tavares taking the face-off against Sean Kelley. Kelley's got a read on it, tried to kick it, and got knocked to the ground. And it's quickly regathered here by Bourne. And just taking over control of this game. It's James Crowell. Right side against Carson Elaine. Just down, and Balfour didn't get it away. How about Kelley on a follow-up, and the flick was too high for Crowell. And it's going to go the other way. Good effort, though. Senior looking to find Senior. The defender stepping up all the way behind. That is a high pass over. Can Webster get to it? No, he can't. That's going to be Mr. Schofield throwing it back in. Kelley takes it on the restart. Just avoided the contact. Webster getting in there. Kelley not budging at all. And he's still going with possession. Kelley going forward, and he puts it in. Sean Kelley, there's that solo effort we've been waiting to see. His 6th goal of the season. Makes it 10-1. Here's Valois. They're looking to get another one here. Got knocked down to the ground by Tavares, and a flag is coming out. Valois to Balfour. Want to go that time. Nice save made by Santana. And get up to his 10th save of the game. .5:13 to go in the second. We thank you once again for joining us on any of our feeds. Keegan, Hamblett on commentary. We got Drake Salsman, JV goalie, back behind, filling in for Dan Vincegara on camera today. Next Bourne broadcast won't be until next Tuesday. That game at Hull for boys lacrosse, 5 o'clock start time over at Hull High School. Next broadcast we will have on my broadcasting YouTube channel, if you're watching on that feed, will be on Wednesday afternoon. Franklin High School boys lacrosse taking on the Attleboro Bombardiers over at Piscini Stadium. Banks faking that low shot. That's been a specialty all year. Zeal trying to catch up to it. And it's going to be picked up by the Bears, hopefully, on the left side. But Balfour gets a nudge in there. They never picked it up cleanly. I was talking with some of the fans. They said there's two things that make this one of the toughest environments in the SEC, one of which is the wind, which we've got a lot of it today compared to what we had for earlier parts of the season, and even when we did fall sports out here. The second, which on the left side of your screen, once we pan it over to the left side where Santana is in goal, you got some range, some warehouse over there where it's just a whole bunch of noise. I got the highway over there too. It does create that distraction. Sometimes we hear some loud bangs, and it just catches some of the players off guard. It did have a flag in that earlier sequence that is going against the Canalmen. So New Bedford Vogue will go a man up. Bourne has stayed a lot more disciplined today than they've had in the last few recent games. No penalty flags, even in those blowout wins. That's always a talking point that Crowell wants to see better of. Can always improve. There's always room for improvement, and we say all the time. And even in teams, like in a game like this, we always look for stuff on New Bedford Vogue's side that could turn out to be positive. That bouncing shot will go high by Tavares. We have another flag that came out, and I think this one's going against the Canalmen again. Looks like it's Borowski going to the side. Borowski's one of those Mashpee players we were really looking forward to start the year. Now, we don't say his name much on the broadcast as he's a defender, but he has been making plays all season long that have really helped define this Bourne defensive side, which is giving up under 4 goals a game, only 33 goals allowed in the first 9 games. Some of the best numbers in the conference that you will find. That one poked out of the stick of Lister. Crowell was trying to find it. Hawks nudges a man down to the ground, and they got the whistle. 3:54 to go in the second quarter. Now Bourne's trying to get that 12-goal lead, so we get in a running clock at some point in the second half. They're 3 goals unanswered away from doing just that. Gruel is going to bat it away, and it's going to go over the midfield line and be taken by Hamilton. Up in the air, Gruel looking to find it, was behind him, but he snags it. Has Banks, but he goes to Balfour, too high in the middle. That was a good look there for Jack Balfour. Frank Gruel with a nice pass, it just sailed. And a whistle called. Both teams are saying that it wasn't out of play, and they did get the whistle that it was out. Benzani, we'll go to Charlie Seitz. High behind, Balfour. He's going to take this in front, and he did just that, and he scored it. We've been seeing that all season long when Balfour waits probably 2 feet off the line of the near goal post. He's just going to come in front, take another step off to the side and just bury it into the net. That'll be Jack Balfour's second goal of the game to make it 11-1. Valois takes it. They're having some trouble with the webcam over on the far side. They got it about 20 feet in the air. They're struggling to keep it upright. Crowley's barely even coaching at this point in the game. He's just looking to reset it. That's what you get when you have former coaches, a lot of players' parents helping to coach on the side. There's a total of 6 coaches all the way around both the varsity and JV programs for Bourne High School lacrosse. Another good pass. Drew Kelley can't find it in the air, but there's Crowell to pick it off the ground. Crowell retreating on back, still holding on to it. He got nudged by Tavares. And falling away, gets that pass down the field, and that's going to work for Banks. Oh, and just behind Seitz. That was there, too. Looked like Aaron Rodgers against the Cardinals falling away on a Hail Mary. Seitz poked it away from Webster. Drew Kelley will get to it for Bourne. And it's going to find Ty Hawks. We saw Ty Hawks in that old Rochester game. He was just running around in circles the whole third and fourth quarter. Sometimes he had the ball, sometimes he didn't. One of them, at least from our vantage point, a couple of the fans thought this too. He didn't have the ball as Balfour shot. We'll get another save by Santana. And Bourne put it in the net as it came in front, and everybody still thought that Ty Hawks had possession of it. 11 saves on 22 shots for John Santana. 2 saves out of 3 for Nolan Schofield. Seitz gets it in. Balfour deflected as he took it. It might have gone off of Troy Santos. Riddle's got it on the restart. Under 2 to go. He tried to get it to Seitz. It wasn't there cleanly, and Alicia will help get it back to goal. That's a good pass. Running on the right side. A stumble, and Drew Kelley, the senior, will pick it up. He's got Banks in the middle. Seitz waiting down low. And I think he wanted to go across the field to Balfour, and it got cut off in the middle. Balfour with a nice whack, but it's Ty Hawks who frees it. Flying on the ground. Both coaches still have their timeouts here in the first half if anybody gets possession and they want it. Wind really starting to pick up now. Crowell lets it go to Balfour on the right. We had Balfour on as our first post-game interview of the year. We had him, Nolan Schofield, Sean Kelley. Probably looking at getting them on again. We're starting to get to the point of the year with all these wins. And guys are going for their second rounds of post-game interviews. No goodies, though, for post-game interviews. We're going to have to start bringing those back again. He had cupcakes in the one after the game against Stuyt and Rehoboth. Kelley and Valois were in it. Those face-off guys, though, they deserve every single second of that. One of the defining parts of this Bourne team, along with that defense. And a whistle, and it looks like we've got a timeout called on the field with under a minute to go in the first half. Drake Salsman and I will take a short break, and we'll be right back to finish up quarter number 2. All right, we got 36 seconds to go in the second quarter. The grass field at Bourne High School in Bourne, Massachusetts. It will be Greater New Bedford possession. So look to cut into the 11-1 deficit that they have before the halftime break. Shot on goal tallies right now in this game are 22-3 in favor of the Canalmen. And here we go on the restart. Is this going to be Tavares going right side? Won't connect with Bus, but it'll go all the way through on the right side as Bus will get to it again. McDonough Beals not pressuring on defense. Vinny Verissimo looks to go left, and there is that pass. Arujo even on back. 10 seconds. Countdown on. Shot attempt goes wide on the right side of the frame of Schofield. And the clock shows 0. We'll see if they want to sound the air horn. Crowley's ready to sound it. And there it is. We're at halftime here at Bourne High School. 11-1 is the score. Bourne with the lead over Greater New Bedford. Let's take a look at our goal scorers once again. Connor Arujo, the lone goal scorer for Greater New Bedford, was the second overall goal in the game. Charlie Seitz, Brady Banks, 3 goals for the Canalmen. Jack Balfour with 2. Ty Hawk, Sean Kelley, and James Crowell. That's probably the cherry on top so far, each with 1. We're going to take another short break on our feeds, and we will be back for the second half as soon as possible. Back here at Bourne High School, starting the second half in the South Coast Conference boys lacrosse game between Bourne and Greater New Bedford. 11-1 the score. Bourne with a big lead here at home. We thank you for joining us on any of our feeds. Keegan, Hamblett on commentary. Drake Salsman filling in for Dan Vincegara again on camera. Bouncing pass will be a little bit too far on the right side for Aiden Coelho. Team's looking to pick it up. It looks like Coelho's got it against Beals. Coelho spinning his way out of trouble. And get it over, one bounce to Arujo. Crowell is going to cut it off, but there was a penalty flag thrown. And here is the restart. Verissimo going right side, a little bit low, but handled by Buss. Buss has it again to Verissimo up top, bobbled. And Gruel's going to bat it forward. And he's just going to tap it up, further 15-20 yards up the field to himself. Buss looking to win it on back. Gruel's still tapping it on the ground. Nobody picking up that ground ball except for a guy wearing black, and that's Noah Tavares. Tavares stepping up. Didn't want to get a shot away. Hawks poked it free on the ground, trying to get back there to whack at it again. And it's going to find its way to Arujo, who takes the shot. A nice save by Schofield. Don't know if that one was going in on the top right corner or not, but another third strong save by Sco. That's Crowell going to Zeal, a little bit behind. And correction, that's actually Drew Malone who's there, and another flag is coming out. We'll see who this one's going on. Drew Malone has really been doing well in the midfield and partly attacking side for the Bourne side this year. Drew Malone, a two-way freshman, does have 1 goal, and it's always great getting those varsity appearances when you're a freshman. That's corner banks to Benzani as he drifts behind the net. High pass comes through. This is Rory Glenn, 1 goal for him this year. Benzani over to Drew Kelley. Kelley short pass. Glenn into the middle, and I couldn't find Drew Kelley. Malone looking to make a hit, does poke the ball free. Coming over near us on this near side with Dominic Pereira trying to take it, and who touched it last? And it is going to be off of Greater New Bedford last, thanks to the official right in front of us making the call. This is Brody Hayden stepping up, got nudged by Pereira. Didn't step back behind midfield though, as he takes it up the other way, going off to the left side. Connor Banks gets back onto it. Had Glenn, but will go to Hayden instead. Benzani. Kelley still looking for something, and it's behind Glenn. Glenn trying to scoop it down, and it's not there. Not a nice hit. Somebody for Bourne is on the field wearing another number 27, which on my roster, I got you, Drake. I'm going to get a go to the archives, figure out who that is on the field defensively. Hayden got it in. Malone couldn't get it cleanly. Here comes the pickup by Bonzani, though. As he drifts right, defended by Carson Elaine. Brody Hayden into the middle, and Malone never got it cleanly. Banks reaches it from Santos. Santos still fighting for it for Voc Tech. Kelley right back over to Hayden, 7:50 to go in the third. Malone again behind to Bonzani. A lot of keep away right now for the Canalmen. Unless this is going to be a good chance for a shot, and there is Drew Kelley to put it in the net. Drew Kelley, the senior midfielder, third goal on the season for him to make it 12-1. Back to Tavares against Sean Kelley for the face-off. Sean Kelley will win it. Good pass over to Hayden out of the stick. Fighting 1-on-2. Tavares there for Voc Tech as he runs along the left sideline. Nudged by Hayden. Still in control, got it into the middle. Shot attempt, nice save by Schofield. As that attempt came by Arujo, has got the lone goal, and he makes a second one too. Nolan Schofield now up to 5 saves in the game, and here comes Ty Hawks up the field. Hawks with 3 options. He wants it himself, and he put it on the left side into the net. His second goal of the game. Run it now to 20 on the season, and we are now in running clock mode here at Bourne High School. It's going to be Kelley against Andrade to do the face-off again. Had some questions about what the running clock mode actually is. So the MIAA, they have a rule where if the differential at any point in the second half is 12 goals or more, they're not stopping the clock on whistles where they usually would for the rest of the game. And that doesn't matter. Even if Voc Tech cuts this down to 10 goals, 8 goals in the second half, it will not matter. The clock will stay running the whole time, unless obviously you got a major penalty flag, an injury, or a timeout on the field. Those would be the only exceptions. Malone. Go across. Brody Hayden. Spinning his way. Out of trouble. Retreating on back. We'll have Drew Kelley on the left side if he wants it. That's where he goes. A little bit too low. You got Bonzani who's waiting for it behind the net because you know what he's going to do if he gets in control of it. Hayden. Didn't want the step up on Andrade. Glenn to the right. Malone, hit by Webster. Malone still going. Oh, nice little ankle breaker too. They do get the whistle. Let's just make sure that everybody's okay. Looks like that was Webster who was down. Back up on his own power though. I'm going to love seeing that. Santana, the quick pass to his left side. Anthony Alicia stepping up now. Good pass to the left. Oh, that was a beautiful connection right there. You just want to work on that left side after Arujo got it over to Carter Lister. Lister's had a couple good looks. Just hasn't really gotten a clean shot through to Schofield. A reminder to anybody watching on my broadcasting YouTube feed, and this goes for the Bourne Community TV folks too. Next Wednesday, please be sure to join our tape delay coverage when we go inside Mrs. Strode's room inside Bourne High School when we do my annual broadcasting awards, and this will be the first time that we actually broadcast the broadcasting awards. We got a couple nice awards coming on out, including 5 athlete spotlights, our coach of the year, our student athlete of the year, and we'll also feature some of the broadcasting calls that we've had. That is set for Wednesday, May 13th, and the events will start at approximately 11 a.m. First session 11 to 11:30, and the final session will be from 1:40 to 2:10 that afternoon. That's going to be a fun day inside Mrs. Strode's classroom. Tavares looking to go against Borowski. Tavares still going to work and got tripped up behind the net, and I think they got a crease violation. I say, don't go in the goalie's area, and don't ever hit the goalie, too. I know you know that pretty well, Drake. It's like in hockey, too. If you touch the goalie, then not much good is going to happen. That one somehow got redirected in, and I think they're going to count it. And we're going to have to check that one back later on tonight. It was Kelley who took the shot. It might have been redirected by Henry Benzani. So we'll figure out how that one goes into the scorebooks later on. If it is Drew Kelley on the goal, it would be his second of the game and his 4th on the season. If it was Henry Benzani, it would be his first goal of the game and his 5th on the season. Here's Valois. And it wouldn't go that time. The bouncing shot just bounced right in front of Santana, ended up behind. This one's coming over towards the sideline. Oh, Webster's got it with some room to run. Webster, he wants a long-range shot, and that was a good one, too. Had a lot of pace on it, but Schofield didn't really have to budge too much. And it's held up now by Brody Hayden. He's got Drew Kelley down low. Kelley, right side, tripped up. As he shoots it, got blocked. Connor Banks couldn't catch up to the rebound before it went out of play with 2.5 to go in the third. Kelley, oh, he had it in front off the webbing again. Hayden was ready to line up for a big hit. Oh, and they got the flag out. He made the hit against Thomas Buss right on the defensive side. And Hayden's going to have to go to the sideline for a couple of moments. That was one of those just made the hit after the penalty was called. And now the official's got to come over to get the flag. Brody Hayden is a player that really hasn't been taking much penalties this year. Just a little bit of a late nudge that time. Under 1.5 minutes to go in the third. Here's Webster as they go on over. Arujo right back. And that was actually Lister in control, not Webster. Tavares going down, and that shot and partially blocked in front. I think Schofield did get a piece of it, and it was nearly picked up going the other way by Andrew Cannon. So make that 7 saves now for Nolan Schofield in this game. And Arujo will take his time setting it up with 50 seconds. Deflected, and all the way to Sco again. Here comes Drew Kelley. He's got Malone on the left, and he's just going to work it down the side against Webster. Webster just trying to nudge him out, but Drew Kelley staying in along the end line with 22 seconds. And that pass comes in front, and Brody Hayden is now on the score sheet in this game. 5th goal of the year for the junior midfielder, stepping up. And it's going to take us right about to the end of the third. And Crowell was talking with the officials. I don't know what that was about. Either way, the horn does go off. We get 12 minutes to go in this game. Bourne is well on their way to going to 10-0 with a 15-1 lead over Greater New Bedford. We'll take another short break. Fourth quarter's coming up next. All right, fourth quarter about to get started here at Bourne High School. 15-1. The Canalmen have the lead over the Greater New Bedford Bears. And during that quick break in between quarters, I got to go over to the sideline, and the discussion that was going on with Coach Crowell and the officials is that there was an early release on one of those early penalty flags that they just had. So it is going to be 20 seconds that Bourne will have a man on the sideline here. It's Bus going up top to Verissimo. And taken over by Andrew Cannon. Got tripped up just a little bit. Verissimo is going to find it left side. Shot attempt missed near side. Caleb DeRozier was waiting for it on the right. And he's going to be taking it along the end line. The pass will go to Bus, up top. Verissimo left side. That shot, that had a lot of steam on it. Just wasn't on frame from Connor Arujo. Looks like a similar setup, but this time Arujo will drift up top. And he's looking to take a low shot, and again missed, that time on the right. DeRozier. Back to Bus up top. Tavares. Down low. No shot taken that time. This time it will be, though, and it's off the post. That one will go out. Now, technically in lacrosse, they credit a shot hit off the post as a save. But I'm not going to put it in because I was generous with one of the earlier shots that Nolan faced. So we'll say we're even on that by now. And I don't like counting hit posts as a shot on goal. The way I do it, if there's no goalie and the shot's going in, it counts as a save. This is a nice step up by Rory Glenn, and it just came out of the stick as he pulled it back ready to get that pass away. And another whistle called. So for Greater New Bedford, this will end a 2-game winning streak. To 3-2 in their last 5 games, 4-7 overall, 0-5 in the South Coast Conference. They did have a game that they had on Friday. It was against Dartmouth, but it stopped at halftime, and they never finished it, so it's going to have to be remade up at some point in the future. Looks like we had a flag called against New Bedford Voke in that last sequence. Ty Hawks will take it. We'll go over to Sean Kelley. He's waiting for that wind to slow down. Got it away, Brady Banks. He just missed on the right side. He saw a lane on it too, and just couldn't get it around Santana. Sights up high, nice leap, Sean Kelley. It's bulldozed out. And now Rory Glenn's going to have to go on a chase. Can he get it along the right sideline? Yes, he can. Sights lost in. Here comes Greater New Bedford. Nearly broken up. Kelley and Balfour there. Balfour now looking to get to it. Now it's going to be Alicia. And another flag's coming out. So Greater New Bedford goes back to a man up as the flag gets called to Balfour. And it'll be Tavares directing traffic. He had a lane to shoot at. Goes left side though. This might work out for them. Bouncing shot is high. Well over Schofield. DeRocher will get to it by the end line. Caleb DeRocher. Got it in front. Still on the ground. And Schofield will come out to snag it. Tiehawks wasn't looking. Looking that time on the side was Sean Kelley as he goes back to Tiehawks. Hawks down, and again too high for Brady Banks. Sights looking to poke at it against Hamilton. Brady Banks with a nice nudge. Official ready to blow his whistle. And there it is. Far pass down by Alicia. One bounce. Cannon will pick it up. Here's Ty Hawks. Ooh, nudged by 2. And it's going to be taken right in front of us. And a restart by Thomas Buss. New Bedford folk just trying to get something. Maybe a spark that they can have going into their next game. And that one didn't miss by much either. That one going well out. On the other side where the New Bedford Vogue JV players are warming up. Shot attempt, and Schofield saw that through traffic. I don't know how he saw that one. He was screened by 2 of his own guys, McDonough, Hawks, and Tavares was there for New Bedford too. Sean Kelley with a nice breakup, and he gets it running left side. And slipping down to the field is Arujo. Got the pass through. Sights. Balfour behind the back. Nice save made by Santana. And he's going to corral that one. Great efforts all the way around up the field by the midfield and attackers. Cannon made the nudge. Want to go. A chance in front. Schofield makes another save. Nolan Schofield now mark it his 10th save of the game. We hit 3:45 to go in the game. Balfour fakes the low shot. Tried a little sidearm swoop and it wasn't there on frame. Here's Banks against Jamison Hamilton. Banks coming in front, got it away, and Charlie Sights will put it in the net for his 4th goal of the game, 34th on the year. But Lois with another win. That time against Alexandre. Pass goes behind to Canalmen, Balfour, and Banks. But Banks will have plenty of time to catch up to this one. And a whistle called against Banks. As he made the nudge right on the side. And here comes the restart. Might as well knock him out again. And they did just, they got a flag out. 1 minute. Unnecessary roughness. And it's going to be Lee Taylor to do it on the restart. Some of that football intensity. Some of that football mentality we were just talking about Brady Banks for. Sorry, Brady, you're a darn good lacrosse player. Can't be taking that, though, in the final minutes. And the Bedford folks going to have a chance on this right side. This is Tavares with it. Borowski closing him off. That one got bounced, and DeRocher will catch up to us. We hit the final minute in the game. And after the game, be sure to stick around. We're going to have our post-game interview coming up. This is going to be tough to choose who we do for post-game this time. You got so many options we could pick out for this game. Riddle gets nudging. He's just taking it up, and another flag's coming out. Riddle, he wants to take it, and he bounced it high. That's just going to take us probably to the end of the game. I don't know if they're going to have time for a restart after this is sorted out. They are moving quick, though. They are sending Vincent Verissimo off to the side. And they will have time here for a restart, see if they want to get one more guy on the score sheet before this game's over. 15 seconds on the clock. It's going to be Max Riddle in possession with 10. And not going to do anything. Banks will get the last touch. The Canalmen are 10-0 on the season as they will head to Mashpee High School for their next game on Wednesday against the Seekonk Warriors, who they already beat 20-3 this season. And then later on in the week, Friday at Apponequet to take on a very good Lakers side. So for game coverage, that does do it for us, but be sure to stick around. We got our post-game interviews coming up soon. Don't go anywhere. All right, 16-1 is the final. Bourne gets the win here at home against Greater New Bedford Voc Tech. They move to 10-0 on the season, 7-0 in South Coast Conference play. We got three guys here for a post-game interview. Sean Kelley, Jack Balfour, James Crowell. All right, got to start. Always great winning, and to stay undefeated on the year at 10-0. How does it feel, guys?
Feels so good. Never has happened before, so I'm excited.
Yeah, it feels great.
It feels really good, especially it being senior year with all the fellas. Last ride.
James is carrying the post-game interview. Enters right now. That's all right. Let's talk Charlie Seitz. 4 goals for him today. He's been probably the team leader in goals right now this year. Only a junior, too. What does he bring to the team?
He brings so much, not only his goal scoring that he brings out every game, but he's also always looking to make a play, get an assist to someone, so it's super great to have someone like that on the team.
He's an even better person, so playing with him is just a lot better as long with his skills. He's a very good player.
Like Sean said, Chuck's so versatile, especially around the net and all aspects of the game, passing and shooting. He's unbelievable.
Now, we've had this question a couple of times this year. Today there were 8 different goal scorers for you guys. What do you think it just says about the depth that you guys have this year?
Yeah, it's been so great combining with Mashpee and having a bunch of people come back because it just gives us so many options. We don't have to depend on just like 1 or 2 guys. We can just spread out the offense, and it's something that we haven't been able to do in past years, so it's really nice.
Everyone wants to win, so when we put everyone out there, they show up to play and score goals for us, and that's huge.
Yeah, especially when every single game a different guy can show up. You know, that's huge to have on a team, especially for a team looking to make a deep run into the playoffs this year.
All right, let's talk about Nolan Schofield. 10 saves, 11 shots. Kid's been unreal in net. Goals against average save percentage, some of the top numbers in the SEC. What's it been like, especially for you too, James, because I know you're on that defensive side. What's it been like having him back you guys up this year?
So good, because we've been talking about our offensive game, but like we always have Sco to fall back on. He always makes unbelievable saves, and we're so lucky to have him back there.
On the offense, when we make a mistake and then the ball gets turned over and Sco makes a giant save, it gets us back ready to go the other way, and we're ready to go.
Yeah, especially as like a defense. If I were to get burned or something were to happen, like an outside shot, I know Scully got it most of the time. Actually, all the time. Sorry.
All right, let's talk about this guy's goal real quick. First of the season, it was unreal step. It was a 6-step step up over there, 25 yards out. Got you back finally here on Lacrosse after doing baseball for a few years. What's it been like getting another senior back on this team this year?
Yeah, it's been so nice. I played with James freshman year. He played with us. Then he left to go to baseball. But we're so glad to have him back this year. We have a really solid defensive line, and it's just really nice to have everyone on the same team to finish out our high school career and also goal awesome today. Yeah.
I've never played with James before, but this first year of me playing with Bourne, he's a great defender, and that goal was insane.
It was really good to get on the board, especially this year after not scoring for a while. Yeah, I liked baseball. It's real fun, but lacrosse is it's a little bit more entertaining. All the fellas are on the team. It's a good time.
Now, this one you can choose anybody. There's so many nominations for this one. So we picked you three as our players of the game. If you guys had to pick one, who would it be and why?
I'm gonna go with James because he played both sides of the field today. He was able to get a goal, fly down the field, and also make big stops on defense. So
I'm going to go with Ty Hawks because he's a very, very good offensive player, but then when the ball gets turned over, he's even better at defense.
I'm going to go with two people, and it's both of our Fogos because without them, we would lose the faceoffs, and then they would probably run down the field towards us. But because that they are so good, they always run down the opposite side of the field and keep the ball out of the defensive end.
I'm telling you, the face-off guys, you, Henry, and Mike, you guys have been killing it this year on the face-offs. All right, final question. Next game coming up on Wednesday against Seekonk. I know it's going to mean a little bit more for you because we're back at Mashpee High School for that game. Mindset going into that one, you guys already played them this year, 120-3, but this is to go to 11-0 on the season.
yeah, this means a lot because first it's nice that we get to do it for Mashpee, but also just like keeping our record good. We can't go into it too much of a big head. We got to go in composed and just with a good head on our shoulders, at least for the first half before we start making little mistakes.
We went into their area and we beat them pretty badly, so it's very good. Now we're going to be back at home for the Mashpee guys, and we're going to beat them even more.
Yeah, I'm super excited to play Seekonk again. I got beef with all those kids, so it'll be good. It'll be good to see them again. Also, really excited to play on the Mashpee field.
Why do you have beef with them? You guys beat them in the rain last year, and you guys beat them the other day. Yeah, fair enough. Well, you weren't there for the old Rochester game either, so that's all right. I don't know if you guys remember what I told you first game of the year after we did our first post-game interview after the win against Fairhaven, that it was going to be a fun season. It's 10-0. We're having so much fun. All of us over here watching the games. You guys are killing it. Keep up the good work this year. No game coverage or broadcast, unfortunately, for the next two games on Wednesday and Friday. So for our Bourne TV audience, you will see me next Tuesday when we go to Hull for that boys lacrosse game. If you're watching on my broadcasting channel, the next game I will be doing is Franklin versus Attleboro boys lacrosse on Wednesday night. I'm Keegan Hamblett signing off, and we will see you guys next time. Have a good night.